Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Last Defense Academy. Hundredline Last Defense Academy. That's the name of the game. Our last time we solved who murdered Shoma, and then they exploded. And now we'll see what's going on now.
Wow! It's finally your 80th day! We have just 20 days left! Just a bit longer.
Yada yada yada.
It's day 80. I was already so used to waking up and finding out that I had missed a bunch of days that I was more surprised by the fact I was somehow still alive. Come to think about it, I seem to recall someone pulling me back with great force just before the explosion. That could be why I survived. I wonder who saved me. I didn't see who it was, but I remembered a lavender fragrance.
Lavender? Who smells like lavender? Kiriko, probably.
Think about that later. Is everyone okay? I stood up from the makeshift bed, pulled open the curtain divider, and stepped outside. And then...
What do you mean Tsubasa and Milka are gone?
Exactly what I meant. They were both missing when I woke up.
You were the last three to watch on watch last night, right?
Yes, but halfway through my shift, I felt a pain in my neck, like something had pricked me. Somebody must have jabbed me with that stolen anesthetic because I blacked out immediately.
God. It's Dexter Morgan.
And when you woke up, they were both gone? That's what I've been trying to say. So it's at this point that everybody finally noticed I was awake. Sir Takumi, I see you have decided to rejoin us in the land of the living.
5 days no see.
Oh!
Pretty fast, all things considered. Yeah, hey, shouldn't we be looking for Tsubasa and Moko?
Yes. The 9 of us here will split up into groups of 3.
After some discussion, we decided on the following groups. Group 1, me, Nozomi, Darumi. Group 2, Takamaru, Kurara, Kyoshika. Group 3, Hiriko, Yugamu, Ima. Okay. Let's go find them. And thus we embarked on the search for Tsubasa and Moko. We visited every place in the school to see if we could find any traces of them. However...
They're nowhere to be found.
Presumably, if they're both missing, one of them is the killer, or, Mr. X. And the other would, just probably be showing up dead soon, so... Then we'll know which one it is if one of them shows up dead. If they both show up dead, then we've got nothing.
Absolutely.
It's already been an hour since we started looking. Suddenly, we heard a strained voice coming from the schoolyard. Bad news.
Oh. Shit. Music.
Yeah.
Let's jam now.
We can read while we jam.
Well, that is hard to jam while you dance. James Takumi and Takamaru, can you hear me? Yugamu. Yeah, okay, names, so hard. So, come to the parking lot right now.
We gave each other knowing glances before rushing toward the stairwell together. Takamaru's team was already at the parking lot by the time we arrived. There were a few trees near the parking lot. Hiriko and Takamaru's teams were staring agape at something near the top of them. Dread started to pull in the pit of my stomach. I turned slowly and cautiously to look in the direction of their stares. What I saw was... Well, dang.
Oh. No! Well, it's definitely not either one of them.
Yeah. How? It was clear they were both dead. Blood drained from my face and I felt sick to the bone. Now 5 of my friends are dead. I didn't know how my heart wasn't breaking apart. Somehow, I held myself together and said,
"Help me lower them to the ground and move them to the infirmary."
Subject, Tsubasa Koano. Cause of death, blood loss. Estimated time of death, day 80, between 5 and 8 a.m. Okay, I was unconscious though, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we were unconscious the whole time.
Like, they just said we
So
returned to
this
the land of the
instance
living.
definitely was-
Unless we, like,
Yeah.
last night when this murder happened, or, morning, I guess.
Well,
Or
it couldn't have
other
been because
possession
people keep
form.
shock. Like, watch, I mean, so,
I assume? Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird.
yeah.
Very mysterious. 5 and 8 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. The murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about 8 inches long, so the same one as the other one. But didn't we confirm that the last murder was Ava, so how did the same weapon? And Mr. X probably supplied the weapon that Ava used, so...
How strange.
Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Subject, Moko Mojiro. Cause of death, blood loss. Estimated time of death, day 80, between 5 and 8 a.m. Lacerated carotid artery. The murder weapon is likely a sharp blade of unknown length. This one's unknown for some reason.
Okay,
She
so
was killed in a different
Ms.
way
Zone-
that we don't know.
no.
Is it the same one?
the process was interesting. Huh.
Too much time has passed. Insufficient cryptoglobin, impossible to revive. Everyone had a chance to view the monitor. The mood in the room turned utterly gloomy. We silently moved their bodies to the morgue. Oh, this place really is filling up. Hey, do you mind if I mention something?
Huh?
Go on. Something I noticed about Tsubasa's back.
She got her heart stolen like the others?
Wait, how did you know about the hearts being stolen?
Oh.
I decided it was not something worth hiding and told them about it.
Alright. But I don't think the cases are related. Neither of them had their backs cut open. What is it you wanted to tell us about Tsubasa's back? I noticed it when the hem of her blouse hitched up while we were moving her body just now. Jeremy walked over to Tsubasa's body and removed the sheet that was covering it. She turned over the body and pulled the blouse up so that we could see the strange thing on her back.
Huh.
2. Think so. Could be a Z or an N as well. I don't know.
No, it's definitely a 2. Why would there be a mark here? Why is she like a clone or a robot? Or an android, I guess. Android would be more accurate.
We still have our
'Cause you could have
lifetime
an android.
life beings. How many life beings are here? Life forms, yeah. Do we still have the life form thing? Maybe even when she's dead, the number is the same. Then we know that she was just a robot the whole time. But that doesn't make any sense because in the other timelines she self-destructed all the time, and we would have known if she was a robot. Whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe just this
Well-
timeline she's a robot.
Who knows?
Or a clone. I don't know.
We'll find out soon, probably. The mark is small enough to be completely covered by a hand.
Huh.
Located in the center, but more toward the left side of the spine.
Huh?
This is indeed curious. The purplish color even makes it look like a bruise.
Oh!
I like how there's been no fighting in this timeline anymore. We did all that at the beginning, and then it never happened anymore.
Yeah.
We'll probably have a big boss battle near the end of it.
Most likely, yeah.
What could this number mean? Nobody had an answer to that. We checked Moko's back as well, but there were no markings at all, let alone one that looked like a number. After that, we turned them both back around, closed our eyes, and put our hands together to pay our respects.
Moko! Moko! Moko!
Nozomi clung onto Moko's body and wept bitterly. Her anguish, chokes, and sobs reverberated throughout the hushed morgue. Night soon fell, and when bedtime approached, Kurara suddenly brought something up. I found this in Tsubasa's space. Can you guys take a look at it?
Okay, it was 12 before.
Right.
So she was, in fact, a human.
Yeah.
Because 3 people gone from that division, that would be 9 as a remainder. So
Yes, unless the killer's the robot. But...
yeah. Who knows? The organic life detection device. 9. Same as the other number of people here.
Ain't about time you just showed your hand, X. You're one of us here, aren't you?
A criminal in their wrong mind would happily come forward to identify themselves when asked.
How about this, X? Fess up and we promise not to throw your sick little ass into jail. So come on, help us out here.
That's not gonna work. Are we only talking to X right now?
Say what?
X instructed someone to kill Kako and Shoma. What if it was the same this time?
Hey, don't go putting weird ideas into my head. You're basically saying there are 2 killers among us.
Whatever the case, we should probably be sleeping together.
I agree. Egg should still have some of that anesthesia left.
Another potion is to increase the number of people on watch. Another option, not potion. Why did I say potion? Oh, I guess maybe I added just another P or something. And just swap the P with a...
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. My bad. Another option is to increase the number of people on watch. But it's probably safer for everyone to just sleep in their own rooms. Why?
What do you think, Takumi? Do I get to decide? I folded my arms
Why
across
would
my
you
chest
say
and thought
that?
long
Why
and
would you
hard
do
about
that?
it before saying... Yes, going back to sleeping in our own rooms may be the better option at this point. Just don't
Right,
open
why?
your door like an idiot like some other people and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
On the condition that nobody opens their door until the morning announcement. Are we clear on that? When people open that door, bad things happen, and make sure it's freaking locked. Gosh, Vidania.
Yeah. Oh, but I wanted a snack, so I went outside and got murdered.
Get ready for... Prepared. Be ready to give your...
Barbaric enemy. And blackout, despite having gone through so many stressful events today. Yesterday, I mean. I didn't know why. It wasn't like I'd been cured of the fading disease. During the day, we split up into groups to investigate the deaths of Tsubasa and Moko. But we didn't find a single clue. Dang. Soon, the sun started setting. Darkness took over. Found nothing, like literally nothing. Okay.
Darkness falls across the land.
You never know when
The
the
midnight
kill then.
hour is close at hand.
It happened right after the bedtime announcement had played. The sound of the doorbell sent a chill up my spine. Was it X? Were they here to get me?
Blink.
Those thoughts raced through my mind as I gingerly made my way over to the door, where I was greeted by a familiar voice from the other side.
I know what you're thinking, Takumi. Maybe Hiriko is X, right? But you would be wrong. I am not X.
Yeah, you say that, but...
Just listen to me. I need to tell you something.
You're the only person I'll open it for.
Don't open it. Because again, voice changer.
Voice
You can use a
changer, oh
sample of
my
someone's
god!
voice.
You're right!
It's probably what happened in the other case. Like, people got their door unlocked because they were, like, using voice recorder or something. But yeah. You were likely innocent because you did not have the detonator for Ava's bomb. For that reason, I trust you and want to tell you something I remembered.
What is it?
I'm going to the morgue now. If you trust me, meet me there. I'll be waiting for you.
I heard the sound of her clacking heels. That's how we know it's her. Getting softer and softer until it's completely silent. What should I do? I don't believe Hiriko is X, but... Damn it. I hid my infuser under my clothes as a precaution and ran directly to the morgue. I made a weird noise while doing so.
Yeah. I have never met an idiot as stupendously
Yes.
stupendously, wow, what a word. Me no know what that is. I'm confused. No, I do know what that is. I just found out. Stupendously naive as you. Did you even consider what would have happened to you if I had really been X?
But you said you weren't.
Only a gullible idiot would believe a potential suspect is not a bloodthirsty serial killer simply because they said so.
I gritted my teeth in frustration, then said, Anyway, what was this thing you remembered? Hiriko walked over to Tsubasa's dead body without a word. She stopped in front of the body and removed the sheet. She turned the body over before lifting the blouse up. It's that strange number we saw yesterday. What about it?
This is her liver mortis code.
Liver mortis code? Liver mortis code?
It's a unique number that appears on the back of all STU members when they lose almost all of their cryptoglobin. Only those from Team 1 have this.
This is so we can get the code to go into that to summon the SOS or whatever so that we can leave with just the one person.
Wait, so Gaku has it too?
Theoretically, everybody that died, I think, except like Moko and Ava,
Yeah.
obviously wouldn't have one.
Right, everyone just from Team 1 would have it.
Yes. Where did you hear about this?
That is a 3-day-long story I can tell you another time. All I can tell you is that this is a very reliable piece of information.
She moved to Shoma's body next, removing the sheet covering him. She flipped his body around so that his back was facing him. We know why they're stealing the heart. Well, that wouldn't explain the heart, would it? Does that make your blood drain out faster, or why would the heart matter? I'm confused.
I don't know. Maybe they just did it for funsies or something.
There was a large gaping hole there. Oh, are they taking... The
Oh,
hole
they're
is
taking it
the
so we don't know
numbers.
the
They're taking
number.
the numbers, so nobody else knows the number. Now we know, so they're trying to get back. It's somebody
wow.
that knows about this and is trying to... Who told us about that?
The person who told us about it was the ghost boy.
Okay, so he knows about it.
Okay,
And he said
everyone
they
was
talked
there.
with
There was,
everybody
like-
else and told everybody. Okay, but the
Yeah.
people were taking the hearts before then, so somebody knew before that.
And the only people who would know that are the ghost boy and Hideko, potentially, right?
Yeah, but she wouldn't self-report like this.
Well, I guess so, but this
She-
information was readily available to literally everyone.
At this
After the
point,
Ghost Boy
anybody can
mentioned
do
it.
it, but before then, since Gaku, we already saw the holes on people's backs before then. Somebody.
Oh yeah, no, you have a point because that would have been a conclusion that Takumi could have come to. But yeah, anyway, you're right.
Noma too.
Yes, I believe X must have done this.
But when? We've been moving in groups ever since he died.
Wow, there was just one sliver of opportunity X could have taken advantage of.
What's that?
When Ava self-destructed, everyone got caught in the blast and were knocked out. It was the next morning by the time we regained consciousness. X must have woken up sooner than the rest of us and...
Yuriko showed me Ito and Gaku's back cavities next. Finally, she turned Kako's body over.
Now we have 4 cases on hand. Every wound is the same shape. X used the same method to remove their hearts from their bodies.
Sure seems that way.
What do you see when you look at this wound?
Well, the outline is rather clearly defined, like they were cut open with a scalpel or something. Oh, I get it now. It's in the exact location. That has to be it. The part of their backs with the liver mortis code has been cut out.
Well done.
Is it the same for Moko?
Haven't you been listening? The liver mortis code only shows up on those for Team 1. Moko is from Team 2. Naturally, her back is code-free.
After saying that, Hiriko returned the bodies to their original positions. But why would X do such a thing?
I am guessing it's because they did not want to learn of their existence. Honest tell me. If their bodies were left in the original state, somebody would have bound to notice their code sooner or later.
Oh.
So, they cut out the part of the code in order to keep them hidden from us.
Why dig out the hearts, too?
Huh.
Most likely a red herring. Think about it.
Oh.
What would be the first thing that would come to your mind if you saw that multiple bodies had only a certain part of their backs cut away?
Huh?
I would think there had to be something on our bodies as well.
Ugh.
You see? Now you're getting it. You would think X is targeting something invisible on part of our bodies, right? And what would you do with that information?
What am I supposed to do?
For example, I would cut off part of my body before X would get their hands on it. Or cover it with something, like a tattoo or a soaring dragon. Of a soaring dragon.
Yeah, tattoo of a soaring dragon.
Oh.
Oh, like Kiryu Kazuma.
Yeah. She wants to be Karyokazuma.
Well, I mean, there are a few characters that actually have a dragon tattoo. He isn't the only one, but
Yeah.
Yakuza lore. Anyway, X would likely be highly inconvenienced if we did that. That is why they took out the hearts as well. They wanted us to believe their target was not the patch of skin on their backs, but the hearts in their bodies.
That's why X did that.
Though, that still leaves us with one question.
What's that?
Oh.
I'll explain later. You see, X's objective has to do with the knowledge of livor mortis codes.
Ugh.
Our current hypothesis is that X cut out that particular part of the skin, not because they were avid skin collectors, but simply to stop us from knowing about the existence of the codes. But if that's true,
Oh.
why set it up? Why set up the red earring? Because if X's objective was only to know what the codes were, they could have simply gotten rid of the bodies once they saw it. They could have tossed the bodies into a wall of fire, buried them in the forest. Yet X did none of these things. Why?
I'm not sure, but maybe they needed the bodies to be left in the morgue for some reason.
You think so too? Yes. Clearly X wanted to leave the bodies in here.
Maybe the numbers only appear when they've been in the code for a while?
Oh.
Potentially? But by so doing, it would allow us to find out about the existence of the livor mortis code. That is why they went through the trouble of setting up such a complicated red herring, removing the skin and their hearts of those already dead.
So the question is, why does X want the bodies preserved?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about something else. Why does X want to know what the livor mortis codes are?
It has to do with the distress signal transmitter.
The transmitter the boy with the undying flames told us about.
I recently found out that there's something called a distress signal transmitter somewhere in the school. It was put here in the event of all but one other member of Team 1 dying. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal.
Oh, I know. The correct series of codes he mentioned, he must be referring to the livor mortis codes.
Yes, there are 10 people on Team 1. Entering 9 of our codes will summon the rescue craft. Because knowing the livor mortis codes of 9 people indicates that 9 people have entered total death.
Total death?
Oh.
It means a complete cessation of life. In this state, a person is impossible to revive.
Okay, but how did you come across all this information?
The same way I come across all previous information, by remembering them. Came
Oh.
across the previous information.
The 3-day long story you were talking about.
Yes, I will explain further when time is more on our side. For now, our opportunity is to identify X.
Priority.
Tuh.
Do you understand now? Do you understand why I said X's objective is to find out the livor mortis codes?
Does this mean X is trying to summon the rescue craft?
It is very likely.
So that they can leave the school?
Quite so.
But like, day 100's only like a couple of weeks away. Like, can't they just wait?
I don't think they care. Maybe they want more people to kill.
They want everybody dead, but that just leads us back to I'm being Edo possessed, so I don't know what's happening. And it's not like the Edo possession can go to other people or something, so. Which also means X already knows where the distress signal transmitter is located. Because the livor mortis codes would be useless otherwise.
That is a logical line of reasoning. Keep going.
If we find the distress signal transmitter ourselves, we may find a clue to X's identity. Yuriko nodded deeply at my words.
Oh.
That is why I'm going to start looking for the distress signals transmitter now. Care to join me?
But it's almost midnight.
What are you? 5?
Oh, alright.
It's funny I mentioned the midnight hour is close at hand.
Yeah. Day 82. I assume we found nothing.
On you.
Yuriko
It was
and
a
I
dark
ran around
hour.
the school all night in search of the distress signal transmitter. We found nothing in the end. It's almost 6. If we're not in our rooms for the morning announcement, the others may suspect us of being X.
Yes, we should call it a day for now and...
Just as Hiriko is about to finish her sentence.
What?
Karara.
What? Was it her?
She's wearing a mask. Maybe she's not actually Karara. I just don't know. I mean,
Could be also wearing her clothes.
right.
That's creepy.
Like the last time we saw her
Hide yourself.
without a mask
yeah,
was
go ahead.
after... No, it was before Gaku died, and then... She got the mask during the Gaku thing? I don't know. But
Yeah,
it
but
could have
she's-
been her for a while
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I don't know.
It definitely could have, yeah, because she could have used the voice changer and no one would have known because she has a mask
Voice
on.
changer plus mask, and no one would know. Perhaps.
Yeah.
What in the world?
You made the rule that we should never go anywhere alone, remember? So why is Karara wandering around by herself then?
She claimed she got injected, and that's why the other two got taken. But if she was the one that, injected them...
Yeah.
Now that you mention it. I peered out from around the corner of the hallway to see where Karara was going. She quickly vanished in the direction of the staircase. The sound of footsteps on the floor above us slowly became softer and softer until we heard the roof door closing. Then there was silence.
Kurata went upstairs.
I mean, we are on the ground floor.
But she just came from a staircase. Why would she come down the stairs just to go up again?
Maybe she didn't come down the stairs?
Are you saying...
We started investigating the area around the staircase, groping around wall surfaces to see if we could find anything. And then...
What is this?
Oh, fuck.
A secret door.
Let's see what's
Secret
inside.
tunnel.
Yes.
Secret tunnel.
Behind the door was a staircase leading down into pitch darkness.
Kudata didn't come downstairs.
She came up from here.
So, at the end of this staircase,
Yes. There's something to be discovered for sure. Let's go see.
Oh my goodness. This
What?
place.
I cannot believe you're still discovering new places in school on day 82.
Huh?
It's freezing in here.
Oh.
Your unfunny jokes make my heart in the room...
Make
the heat in the room shrivel up and die.
I don't recall making any jokes.
There is a device of some sort in the middle of the room.
We should check it out. Hiriko and I approached the device and stared at the display monitor. Is this what I think it is? There was a user manual of sorts in the bottom left part of the screen, which read, Distress Signal Transmitter. Enter the lever mortis code of each SDUM member in the blank spaces on the screen. A distress signal is transmitted when 9 correct codes are entered. However, should a single incorrect code be entered, poison gas will be released from the tank behind the device. This is a special gas designed to instantly dissolve all types of physical objects. Neither a gas mask nor a biohazard suit will offer any sort of protection against it. You have been warned.
Oh.
This is it. This is the distress signal transmitter we've been looking for. To think it's been here this whole time.
This is a major discovery. In my excitement, I started looking around the other areas of the room. The next moment, I felt my blood going cold. I saw something I hadn't noticed initially because all my attention had been on the device. An object in a corner of the room. No, that wasn't an object. It wasn't. That was...
Oh. Oh no.
Harara, it was Suzuki's dead body.
Wait. What? We have to take her to the infirmary.
Don't bother. A dead body doesn't freeze up that badly within an hour or so.
So, she's been dead for a long time?
You have eyes? Can you not see? This is definitely Kurara O Suzuki. I know because I've seen her real face before. The one beneath her usual tomato head mask.
I've seen her face before too.
On that note, do you remember who we just crossed paths with?
Yes. Someone dressed like Kurata.
But the real Kurara is here, which means...
Who the heck was that?
One thing is for sure. That person is none other than X themselves.
Dang. Wow. Story Lock 3. You have arrived at Story Lock 3. You'll not be able to progress without meeting certain conditions. Try
Right.
exploring other bridges for now. No, don't virtues
Don't
last
do
reward
this.
us.
God damn it. Are you
Unlock
kidding?
conditions reach Story Lock 2.
Okay, I guess.
What'd you say?
I said okay, I guess.
Well,
I hate when games cockblock you.
yeah.
Isn't fun. What the hell? Okay, so what's our angle here? What do we do?
Just give us any hints. Reach Story Lock 2.
Okay, well that's unlocked because we just got that. So we go there?
Well, it says it's locked, right?
Oh, I thought it said like unlocked.
No, it says
Story lock 2 or
unlock
something.
conditions. Reach Story Lock 2. So to unlock it, we need to find Story Lock 2, whatever that is.
I guess the smarter move may be approaching this from the angle of go through all of the endings on this side first.
Does that give us a Story Lock, though?
Well, I don't know. Go and show. I guess that one probably only leads to a bad ending, so potentially our only option is to go down a bigger branching path. Okay.
Can I kill my momentum? No, I was into that. Now we can't do it anymore.
I know. It's shitty. It's like the worst cliffhanger ever. We've seen it so much in like Adventures Last Word and whatever.
This has 100 endings. I wanted how many endings we have to try in this one compared to Adventures Last Word.
Everyone, we're gonna be here for a while.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Well, I mean, Takumi has this fainting disease, you know. Hopefully it's concurrent through
I
every
don't know if it's
timeline.
only in the... Might only be in one timeline. Maybe he
I mean,
only
it
gets the
might be.
timeline when he murders Ito. Who knows?
In which case, I guess we're fucked, but you know. Hey, best case scenario, it is. That way we don't have to see every single day. Worst case scenario, it isn't. And this will be a very long series.
Maybe we can accuse Nozomi of killing everybody and stab her. Or we can accuse ourselves of killing everybody and stab ourselves. Or we can go accuse ourselves.
Yes, we can just do that. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it'll lead to anything, but who knows? I think at least if we say like ourselves, and that's like.
Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to test.
Okay.
I want to just test if we could just stab Ito over and over and gain ultimate power.
Yeah, let's
probably
farm Ito.
cannot, but I want to see if we
No,
can.
I don't think we can. You know, be interesting.
Start of day, so I can fight him.
Before decision, I think.
That's if I just want to do the stab part.
Oh, right, you're right. Okay, so
I want to fight him to see if I can also farm him for money. They were testing two things, whether I can farm him for monies, and that way we don't have to worry about it anymore. And also if I can farm him for, the commander absorption.
I guess we shall see.
We gotta skip through a lot of stuff though.
Okay, so like we gotta keep in mind, Takumi's voltage gain was 1.5.
Let's look at it.
His special move damage base was like
Absorption
11, I think.
5. Absorption is 5. Can I... There's no way I can check how much money we have. Wait, I can. It's right there. 30,000. It's 5 and 30,000. So now we just gotta go
Right.
do the stuff. Teleport in and stuff. Escape.
Yep. Skip. Go to Ito and fight him again. And hear that awesome music.
Is that the moon?
What is this?
What is this? Let's go to the gym.
Oh, I wasn't doing anything. I'm not evil. You're just a delusion of the killing me. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you said 30,000 BP?
30,000 BP, and we got 5 commander absorptions.
Okay, so it should
Completed
be
identical
1.5.
battle in a previous route. You can skip the fight and simply watch the event play out. I'm gonna say no this time because I want the money to see if it can get it, but since it's giving that, I probably can't.
This.
Right.
You're in the
Very
way!
slowly.
Ready when you are.
Cool, I go through armor. Yeah.
I've got this. This could mean trouble.
Or is it just gonna decide to give me all the voltage I need? Now, okay.
Nice job using your shield there.
One last strike!
Anyway.
Can't end like this.
This is all a test. Let's see if we get any money for that. Okay, we did get money, so we can farm him for money at least if we wanted to.
Good, but it's a very small amount. I'd say potentially, right?
I still think it's faster than grinding any actual battle where I have to kill stuff, though.
Well, yeah, it's true, but like... Oh well.
Now let's see if we can murder him again, and then more commander absorption. Like, there's already a check next to it, so when you get to the choice of things, it probably won't give it to me again, but that's what the test is for.
Yeah.
It would be so broken if it could, so I say no, there's no way it will.
I don't think so either. It'd be nice though, wouldn't it?
Kill him again. I just want to watch him die.
Yes.
This is all
Mother
for
by
science,
him.
everyone. When we get to this
Well,
screen
there have
again.
been some pretty gnarly science experiments.
I guess I've got no choice. This is it. You're finished.
Extermination complete. It says it went up.
Right.
6, so it
So
did
now-
work.
Okay. No. The real way we test it is if we can go back now, and
Let's do it again.
choosing, yeah.
Right here. After decision, I want right before decision. We stab him over and over and become so powerful that we get 100 voltage just from hitting once and then be invincible.
That would be cool.
Side Ito's fate. Kill him again. And then we figure out that the way to avoid bad endings is to not to kill anyone. And we just ruined everything.
That's okay. We'll just suffer.
Wait, what did I do?
Did it go to 7?
I didn't actually get to stab him again, did I? 6. Maybe I...
Six.
Okay, maybe...
Maybe you have to fight him.
Maybe
to
you
make it
do
work.
have to actually fight him, but... I'll try this again. Maybe I just zoned out and didn't... But... So, you can farm him, but you do actually have to fight him, which is still... Probably the most efficient way to farm power ever, is to just kill him over and over. So when I choose kill him, it just goes straight to the stuff after I kill him. In order to get the other stuff again, I have to actually fight him. Now it skips the whole stabbing animation. Okay. So if I go to the start of this day again... Sorry, everybody. Science must be done. Can I stab him a third time? And that will confirm 100% that we can just kill him over and over if we want to. For ultimate power.
If that is the case, we're going to need to do this off camera because I'm pretty sure people don't want to see us do this
Just one more time, everybody.
all the time.
I'm not doing the rest on screen if it does work.
Yeah.
I might not
you
even
know.
need to do it because the game hasn't been, like, ridiculously hard.
Well, no, it hasn't, but you know, there's nothing wrong with having a ridiculously strong Takumi. You know, despite
But,
the
like, using this,
moral
unless there's, like, a
implication.
top limit, then we can literally make him invincible doing this, because, like, if he just gets... Make it so he gets enough power from one swing to be able to move again, then he can just keep moving over and over, and never have to stop moving.
Well, that
Ultimate
only
master
works
over
theoretically,
time.
right?
What'd you say?
Because, well, that only works theoretically because you still have to have enemies.
Right.
So theoretically,
Like, if he stabs an enemy, though, and he gets 100 AP from it, then he can move again, and then stab another enemy, and I don't know, you can just infinitely move.
Well, voltage is what he would get.
Yes. Infinite voltage. If you just need to get 100 voltage.
Sakumi.
He gets like 33 from stabbing an enemy sometimes, anyway. I don't know what determines how much AP you get. Maybe it needs to be a kill that gets you 30... Well, hitting the boss was giving him 33 AP on a different battle. I think it gives me that much on Ito, though. So I don't know what determines how much voltage you get. But even if we get like 50% from hitting an enemy, then that's like still gonna carry us a lot.
So it's not.
Go back to his jamming tunes. Don't skip the battle. I want to kill you with my
Destroy
own
Say
hand.
when.
him.
He goes up by 16 for him.
Here we go. Ready when you are.
So weird battle that doesn't play by the usual rules, though, so who knows.
Here we go.
If we ever get stuck in a part of the game where we literally cannot win the battle no matter what, we just farm Itos until we're so strong that we can't possibly lose.
Good to go. One last strike.
Right.
How could this happen?
Get it. Get even more monies, right. And then I kill him again, and this time we should actually get the pay.
In theory, let's hope that does work. Because we will have the strongest Takumi ever.
I just want to have the option of making it able to make him overpowered, so we never have to worry about things being too hard again, ever. If need be.
Well, if
It
this
just gives
is
me ease of
too
mind.
easy, I would imagine the devs may patch it, so, you know.
I doubt I'm the
Maybe
first
go on
person
that.
in the world to ever think of just going back and farming. So,
No, probably not, but you know. It's not impossible. They just fix it later than expected, you know.
okay, I get this
If
thing
you think
again,
it's
so
a
I actually
problem.
do get the boost.
Or care.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's designed so that, like, if you go back and, like, fight battles over and over, you can grind on anything. But we just happen to find, like, the
Somebody
quickest,
has to do it.
easiest battle to grind, probably, is this
Yeah,
one.
most efficiently.
You just only get to choose Takumi, so...
Well, it doesn't show the animation, so we're probably gonna get the
This is
boss,
it.
I'd imagine.
You're finished.
Yes. So now he should have 7 after, you know, extermination complete and stuff. Yeah. Also, special attack is going up by 1 every single time, too.
It's gonna hit for like 99 Oh my god, it worked.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. We could do
Again, I
this.
don't know if there's an upper limit, like maybe get to 10 and then that's it, so... Never make him super overpowered, but that would still be a considerable boost.
Well, he's already, like, much better than before. So...
Yeah. Well, everybody, we can do that whenever.
Yeah.
Now we have to decide what route we're gonna take now. And I, after thinking about it a little while, think we should probably do a route that's like completely far away from this one. Since that's probably where the unlock is. I don't see why they would make it so you have to just like do a slightly different thing in order to unlock the thing that you would other did. You know what I mean?
So, are we thinking either A, we comply with what X was saying the whole time, or B,
Killing game.
we could go back and we could,
So that
see, I
is
think the
indeed the
first one
mystery
was leave
route,
the
it says
school.
so.
But yeah, we could also choose to just have Ato not die.
Yeah, we can either not kill Ato or we can go play a killing game for the fun of it.
Alright,
And then whatever that road up there is, who knows when you leave the school.
leave the school, yes. Okay, so that is an option. And also doing the other one, which is, you know, who knows where that's gonna lead us to.
Alright. So any opinion where we should go next?
Well, I say... I don't know. I feel like both would be very long. But this is why whenever you're with two indecisive people, myself and my girlfriend, we... A good way to deal with this. Flip a coin. Okay, so heads, we go with the not kill Ato route. Tails, we go with the comply with X route.
Okay.
Sound good?
Heads for he doesn't lose his head, and tails for killing game.
Okay, so Tails is killing game.
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing that.
Oh, you
Okay,
landed
so-
on it? Or
Yeah, first decision. We go with leave the school, yes. So not that one. But you could actually do that one first.
well, that's the one
if you
with the
wanted
killing
to.
game, right?
Yeah, that is the killing game. So
That's
we
right.
could do either one. I feel like both lead to their own separate routes, but you know.
Now which one do we want? Another fight?
Okay, time to flip that coin again. You know what, I'll choose. Join the damn killing game first.
So join the invader
Ooh,
hunt.
flip me a coin. Yeah.
Okay.
Before decision.
I mean, we know that it's probably that the false Carrara at this point.
Right, we definitely do.
We don't know who the false Carrara is, so this would still be interesting.
Well, the first original timeline, Moko was taken over by
Yes,
Invader.
but we stopped her from ever being taken, so this should be the real Moko.
This is the real Moko, yes. I'm not saying that in this timeline Moko is the imposter. I'm
You're
saying
the Carrara is
Shapeshifter
the
was
imposter.
taken over by yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Took over. Got it, yeah.
Anyway, let's go play a killing game. The Darami route.
Jeez. Finally. You know how long I've been waiting for
I
this.
think I'm going to join the game.
Feeling determined, I voice my intention to participate.
Ah.
Will you all join me in this invader hunt?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. Have you lost your mind, Mr. Singh? Participating in a shady game like this would make us just like Mr. Mariko, jumping into the fire and getting stabbed for it. Might end up getting slaughtered just like Gak.
Huh?
I know it could be dangerous, but I think ignoring the invitation would be even more dangerous. We ought to accept despite the risk.
Hey, Takumi, let's think about this rationally. Who knows what kind of monster's behind this? Anything could happen if we joined someone's same game like this, Ben.
Hey!
I more than understand the risks of participating, but I still want to know. I want to know who killed Gaku. I want to know who put us in this situation. I thought things would be different without Ito secretly manipulating us, but apparently I was wrong. Someone had destroyed Sarai and killed Gaku, all in the space of one night. Gaku's death plunged us all into paranoia. We haven't been able to come together since. Who could possibly be doing this? Everyone, please, I'm begging you, even if just this once, go along with me. Please, join the game with me. I bowed my head while shouting my pleas, trying to show them how serious I was. But I didn't get the reaction I was hoping for.
Sorry, Takumi. I can't. It was like a trap to me.
I'm out too. There's something so vulgar about using a name to encourage.
Using a game. A game, not a name. Oh my god. I messed up. Sorry.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit. Sorry. She'll be right back. Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
You're all good?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
It literally just joined, so who knows.
Ah.
Anyway.
A group of strangers all killing each other without any love behind it. It's no better than a hedonistic orgy.
Huh? Did someone say orgy? Oh,
Really?
simmer down, you stupid perv. I'm out too. The audience hates to see a team turn on each other like that. My life may be worthless, but if I die, I won't be able to see my dog Leo again. Yeah, I don't think there is going to be a killing. This is bad. This is really bad. At this rate, I'll be the only one playing. How do I convince everyone that this is the right move? What do I have to do? Before I could say anything more.
Are you kidding? Sign me up!
Huh? What?
I'm gonna play the game, obviously. I mean, duh. Obviously, a killing game's about to go down either way. Finally, the god of killing games has smiled on me and broken the chains binding me to this pitiful, tedious life. Yo, ho, ho, ho. Anyway, that's why you're all gonna join. It's mandatory.
You're right. I'm not fucking doing this.
We can't start killing each other. We're here to fight the invaders.
Excuse me, if you guys keep acting like such wusses, I won't get my killing game. We need at least a double-digit player count, or it's not gonna happen. And I need it to happen. I've been waiting for this my whole life. So sick of this lame tower defense game. I want us to kill each other. Do it. We're all gonna do it, right? Doremi vociferously urged everyone to play. But the more she insisted, the more it turned everyone off. Utter foolishness. I'm not entertaining this nonsense anymore. Disgusted, Kurara left the classroom. The others followed soon after.
If you want to kill each other, do it by yourselves.
Just be us. It'll just be us and Doremi then.
Doremi
I
out.
won't stand for this. Sister Dearest and I are going back to our rooms. I've always wanted to storm out in a dramatic huff like this. So cliché. In the end, the only ones left standing in the classroom were... Oh, here it comes. Huh? What's wrong with them? Not playing like defies the laws of nature. Myself, Darumi, and Hiriko. Hiriko, are you going to play the game too? I'm shocked. I didn't think you'd have any interest in something like this.
Don't misunderstand me. I have no interest at all in the game itself. I just want to make sure.
Make sure? Hiriko fell silent, refusing to elaborate. She does tend to be secretive. Well then, the three of us will meet in the leisure lounge tonight. The message said anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. Well, with so few participants, it's entirely possible the game will be cancelled. No, my long-awaited killing game is slipping through my fingers.
That's new.
Yeah. Hiriko and I went back to our rooms, leaving Darumi behind to wallow in despair. An invader hunt. I was lying in bed, contemplating this mysterious game that we're supposedly going to play. Why would whoever wrote the message invite us to join a game? What kind of game did they have planned, or was the announcement itself a trap? I was racking my brain, unable to figure out any possible intention behind all of this, until suddenly... A visitor? I opened the door and came face to face with Darumi. Darumi, what's up? Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Darumi continued to stand there, not speaking so much as a single word. 1 minute passed, then 2. 3 people isn't enough. Finally, she spoke. A killing game with only 3 people? That's just not gonna work. The joy of a killing game is that there are a ton of participants, and a lot of dying. 3 people do not a massacre make. I mean, forget Royale. It's not even enough of a battle to get excited about. Totally impossible. Like, way impossible. She was muttering to herself, but I more or less understood her point. So you're saying there's not enough people to hold a proper killing game? I've literally been saying that this whole time.
Hey!
Really hadn't noticed. But the feeling this announcement only exacerbated Darumi's emotional instability. Normies always do this. They're like so happy to do an athletic meter talent show or whatever. But if you suggest a killing game, they're like, ew, no way. That's probably because they don't want to die. At this rate, I'm not going to get my killing game. Can't have that. If it gets cancelled, it's so over. Yo ho ho. You have to help Takumi. Tell them how important this is and convince them to play. Are you kidding? There's no way they'd listen to me. Even just now, they barely paid any attention to what I had to say. It'll be fine. Just stand in their doorways and keep putting on that peer pressure. They'll cave eventually. You mean like what you're doing to me now? I might be dumb and useless, but even I can handle staging a sit-in. I mean, I did stick around my parents' house for basically my entire life without ever running away, no matter how much my brother and my daddy yelled at me to leave. Though I guess that was mostly because I didn't have anywhere else to go. What do I even say to that? Okay, you'll be in charge of convincing Takamaru, Shoma, and the twins. Your job is to flip them to willing players before we're supposed to meet. You have to get them to play, no matter what. Darumi stormed away without giving me a chance to object. Man, why is she so pushy? But now that she's asked, I can't just do nothing. I don't want the game to get cancelled either, so I guess I should try to encourage everybody to join. I'm supposed to persuade Takamaru, Shoma, Ima, and Kako. Of the 4, Takamaru seemed the most likely to hear me out. He looks like a hard ass, but at his core, he's genuine and kind. That's why how does that make you think he's going to join a killing game?
I have no idea.
He might be willing to listen if he sees that I feel strongly about this. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Takamaru. That settles that. Now to think of a way to get him to join. He's probably against it because he's wary of what might happen. His concerns are valid. The monster who slaughtered Gaku is behind this after all. I get why you'd want to avoid a confrontation, but... if you don't participate, we may never find out who's really behind all this. Can't let that happen. I want to catch whoever killed our friend, no matter what it takes. Gaku might have been a careless, sneaky goofball, but he was one of our own. He didn't deserve to die. I'll never forgive whoever killed him. I'm going to find them, and I know Takamaru feels the same. Maybe I should get him to remember how he felt when Gaku was murdered. How do I do that? How do I get Takamaru fired up again? How do you reignite the rage in someone's heart? No point in trying to figure this out on my own. I should ask around and see if anyone has any ideas. Dang. Okay, want to split it here or go a little bit longer?
Let's split it here.
Yeah. And next time we can decide if we want to continue this or just decide to go to a different route.
Right.
Okay, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
So long. Farewell.
Bye, Anara.